Praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wabrakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, you men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. So I'm going to touch on the book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So we have angels that protect us. That's why, you'll see me post videos up about chariot sightings that I see, is to give brothers and you sisters out there hope, so that you can know and understand that these things that we are speaking of are absolutely real. With the disciples, as they spent their time amongst Yahweh Shai, their faith got more stronger seeing the miracles that he performed, especially amongst James, John, and Peter, because in certain scenarios, it was just them that got to witness the miracles of Yahweh Shai. We have miracles that happen to us every day, and we might not even understand that a miracle has happened. You may be driving home and the Lord made something happen miraculously where you didn't get caught up in an accident, because it would have happened, but you weren't aware that it would have happened. But we have angels that surround us and they protect us. They are our bodyguards. They keep us protected in this evil world. Okay? The angel, or the angels of the Lord, encampeth round about them. So they surround us. There are more with us than they who are against us. We're just not opened up fully to that realm right now. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is showing signs and wonders through his men to also help build up and edify and to help encourage those whose faith may be smaller. But it's beautiful, because at the end of the day, the fact that you have any faith at all, that's a gift unto you. So we're going to be protected in these times to come, and we're looking to be delivered by the same entities that are protecting us, ultimately being Yahweh Shai. Okay? And this deliverance is going to happen all throughout the world. And as we draw closer to that day, we have to make sure we're more on point with ourselves. We have to make sure we're more on point with our brothers, man, and our sisters. We have to understand, too, like, as us men are here in Babylon and we see the wickedness of women, we can't get so caught up in our emotions and make it seem like no women are going to be saved. There are women being protected by angels as well. You have elect men, women, sons, and daughters here on earth of the nation of Israel who are predestined to make it. Although some of us may or may not have to taste death. Okay? So knowing that we're protected and we're surrounded by the best bodyguards that money can't even buy, that should be a heartwarming, a faith boosting, a spiritual meal to help boost your spiritual endurance, your spiritual immunity, right? So let's go to the book of Ezekiel. All right, I'm going to go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and 25. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel. So the southern and the northern kingdom, the elect of the southern and the northern kingdom, are going to be delivered, okay? Are going to be raised up and changed as they go into a huge ship, all right? The same ships that look down upon us, and from a distance they look like stars. You know, that's a part of their identity. That's a part of them blending in. They can look like clouds as well. Because as a person, as a carnal man or a woman, or even a young male or female, looking up in the sky to see what looks to be a star or a cloud, that doesn't really look like anything. But when you have the eyes to see, when you have the ears to hear, when you have the Spirit upon you, you can discern, like, wow, that's a chariot right there. Wow, that ain't no cloud, that's a chariot. It's a chariot cloaked amongst, you know, the different stars and the different clouds. And more than likely, I don't even believe I've even seen a star in years, because of all the chemtrails being sprayed in the sky. The sky has like a grayish mist in the background. It's not even a pitch black. So I believe most of the time I'm looking at chariots, and I can confirm that just through the Spirit, because, you know, the Holy Spirit, you know, when Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with you, regardless of how people feel about it, you just have a conviction upon you, man. Like, you just know. But anyway, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. Why? Because the Lord's name matters. And you have a lot of men who try to make it a small deal. Like, you can just call on whatever you feel like whenever you want to. Like the Lord is your puppy or something. Not knowing, man, the Lord is a fierce power, and he don't need not near one of us, man. He don't need one of us. He's humbling himself, even dealing with us. He don't need us. The Lord would have been fine just dwelling in thick darkness with nothing, you know? Verse 26, after that, they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me. When they dwelt safely in their land, and none made them afraid, when I brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. So we're going to be delivered from our enemies wherever we may be, by the same beings that are watching over us, by the same beings that are our bodyguards. Okay? Not only our bodyguards, our spirit guards, you know? When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctified in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. So we gonna understand, like, man, it was the Lord that put all these curses upon us, because look, we getting delivered. Here it is. We're being changed right before the sight of our enemies. You know for a fact the Lord put our asses in slavery. It ain't no question, right? Then shall they know that I am the Lord their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen, but have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. So all the elect are going to be delivered. So we're being watched, even if you don't see chariots. Okay, if you're of the elect, you are being watched. They are hovering above you. Okay, now don't get all messed up or small in faith because you feel like you don't see spiritual signs, or you don't have spiritual dreams like that. You feel kind of insignificant. Don't get caught up in that, man. Okay, do not get caught up in that, because that's Satan, and Satan will try to use things like that against you. All right? Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith the Lord power. So at the end of the day, the Lord is with us always. So a part of our job is to help give our people hope, man. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. I got to get into this job. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Shalom.